Hey girls, so I am back today with another video, and today I'm gonna do kind of like a chit chat get ready with me, because that's what I was doing like a couple weeks ago, and then I kind of just started switching up the content, and I feel like you guys kind of like the chit chat get ready with me, so I'm gonna do another one because it's been a while. So I'm gonna use my ColourPop palette, and I've done a video with this palette in the past, but I want to do another one. It's really pretty and I really like this palette, and we're just gonna do a little girl chat, you know. So first I'm using the color Truth Hurts, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease. I'm supposed to be doing Vlogmas, but literally today I had, when I tell you, nothing to vlog, girl, I mean like nothing to vlog. Like I was in the house all day, didn't do anything. I did the same thing that I did yesterday. I clean the house. I do the same thing every day. I get up, I clean the house, I take a shower, I answer emails, I edit whatever I have to be edited and posted. It's like the same thing. And I was literally just sitting in my living room today, like looking out my window, and I'm like, I am so bored. Like I was trying to think back to summer, because I was like, well, you were basically doing the same thing in the summer. And I'm like, how did I do this for 3 months though? Like this is so boring. And then I thought about how like I have another month left until I have to go back to school, and I have actually something to do in my schedule. And I was like, I'm gonna be pretty bored in January unless I find myself something to do, because I'm like not used to this anymore. And like it's funny because like the first week is always fun because like you're exhausted from like finals and all that, but then when it's finally over, you're like, wait, I'm bored and I'm gonna do this for another month. I mean, for me at least, because you know, this is like my schedule and this is like my usual routine because I'm an influencer. So yeah, I've quickly come to the conclusion I need to find a life. So that's life right now. But are you guys excited for the holiday? Because I know I am. I love Christmas. I love the holidays though in general, because it's just such a nice time to spend with like your family and your friends. Oh, and by the way, that color that I was just putting on was TMI. Now I'm using the color Actually, and I'm doing the same thing that I always do, putting it in my outer lid. I hate when I get eyeshadow on me, when I didn't mean to get eyeshadow on me. It's so annoying. Wait, I just put like a little bit of shimmer on there, and I don't think I wanted that. Don't you hate when you do that, when you put a color on and you're like, I don't really like that. Okay, so New Year's is coming, and oh my god, I don't want to say I hate New Year, but New Year is, for me, is always very, I don't want to say like nerve-wracking, but it is, because I feel like it's just such a overwhelming time, because there's just so much pressure around like all the expectations of the new year. Every year around New Year's, and obviously New Year's Eve, I get so much like anxiety, and I think it's just because I can just feel the energy around me, and people are like excited, some people are nervous, some people are sad. And I don't mean like in my family, I just mean like in general, in my city, in my environment, just like as a whole, generally speaking. And I feel like that may be why, because I could literally feel everybody's emotions, and it gets me like anxious. It just makes me feel like really overwhelmed. And I also think that I feel that way is probably because New Year's is like really a time where people kind of recognize maybe something that they didn't do the year before, or something that they haven't accomplished yet, and it's kind of like, okay, well, when is that gonna happen, and when are you gonna make that happen? So I think that is kind of like what bothers me about New Year's Eve, is because I'm always like I come to this place where it's like, okay, you've been doing this for how long? Like, how come you still haven't accomplished this? And I feel like that is kind of like the real reason why I feel so overwhelmed at that time of the year, because I'm thinking about those things. I'm thinking about like, oh, you said you wanted to do this, but like you never got it done. So like what happened to that? And I feel like I just put a lot of pressure on myself. So I think that's where all that like anxious and anxiety comes from on New Year's Eve. And I just can't believe that we are already approaching that time of year, because it's just like, oh my god, like again, I'm gonna do this all over again. I'm gonna feel the same way all over again. And I'm already starting to feel that way because I know Christmas Eve is coming and Christmas is coming, and like once Christmas hits, you guys already know, like New Year's is like right around the corner. It's like the next day basically. So I think that's why I'm feeling so anxious about New Year's Eve and this 2019 year. Like I feel like I don't know what it's gonna bring me. Like is it gonna be my most terrible year? Is it gonna be my best year? And that's how I think when I think about New Year. So I get really anxious and really like overwhelmed with anxiety, and I think that is why, because that's the way I'm thinking. I'm like, is this gonna be my worst year? Am I gonna have a great year? Like what's gonna happen? What's to come? And nobody can tell the future, so I just have to like relax and just let it all happen. But oh my god, this time of year for me is like so making me paranoid. But anyways, so I'm using the Beauty Bakery Lollipop Liner, and oh my god guys, I love the way this is going on right now. It looks really pretty so far. I do hope that it dries down a little bit more matte. It's looking shiny right now. But yeah, Beauty Bakery sent me a package today, so I was like so excited about that. So they sent me the Lollipop Liner, the flower setting powder, and their milk and honey highlighter palette. Okay, so wait, hold on, pause for a second. So I just want to talk about this liner. This liner seems like it's going to stay shiny. It's not bothering me because I really like the way that it went on. It went on really easily and gave me like a really pretty, look at me, I'm like, really pretty smooth straight line really easily too, which I like, because I have some liners that are a little bit like they give a little bit too much. So they give me a little bit too much product and then it's hard to do my wing. And I mean, I don't mean to brag, but you know, I'm pretty good at doing my wing. So somebody who's like a beginner, I don't know how they would use that liner and like be okay with it when even somebody like me struggles with that liner. But this one, I like that it doesn't give too much. It gives the right amount. It kind of goes on like a gel. I really like this formula. I wish it was a little bit more matte looking. That's the only thing that I would say. But I've come to the conclusion that in liners, like you can't have it all. Like if it's really matte and how I like it, it gives a little bit too much. But if it's a little bit shiny, it's usually a better formula. And also this is supposed to be long wearing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is supposed to be long wearing, but I really like this liner. That's why I wanted to make a little comment on it. But yeah, so that's what I think about the Beauty Bakery Lollipop Liner. Anyway, back to our little New Year's Eve conversation. So does anybody feel like that during like New Year's Eve? Am I the only one who gets like weird anxiety about New Year's Eve? I don't know, it's just the weirdest thing. And I was telling my mom about it last year. I was like, I hate New Year's Eve. Like I feel so terrible right now. She was like, what is wrong with you? Like why are you feeling like that? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just really anxious and I don't like it. So if any of you guys feel that way, please let me know in the comments. Let me know that I'm not crazy, because I think it's so weird and I've never heard anybody else say that about New Year's Eve, only myself. So maybe I'm just a weirdo. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do like the rest of my eye and then we'll move on to skin stuff. Okay guys, so let's go on to skin. So I'm already like kind of moisturized. I moisturize like 3 times because my skin is very dry before I do makeup. So just letting you know that I've kind of moisturized like 2 times before I even started this video. But I'm gonna moisturize again because my skin is dry again. So I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm, and this is in the color Golden Glow. They actually just sent this to me and I've never tried this color. No, actually I tried this yesterday, I'm lying. But I usually wear the Pink Glow. I usually wear this a lot, but in the color Pink Glow. And this color is nice, but I feel like it kind of like blends into my skin so much that I think I like the pink better on me, and I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it brightens me more because of my complexion, but I love the Pink Glow. This one's pretty too. Yeah, I think I prefer the Pink Glow, and I don't know why. This one is like very similar, but it's more like a bronzy, like champagne. And if you guys know me, you guys know I always wear like highlighting, like balm under my makeup all the time, because I'm dry and I love to be highlighted. So that's why I do that, if you're wondering. Okay, now that I've got that on, I'm gonna go in with my foundation now, and this is the NARS Natural Radiant. This is my like all-time, like, actually no, because I have a couple foundations that I really love. I probably have like 3 of them maybe. This is one of them, and this is the NARS Natural Radiant, and I love this so much. So I actually just got this one. This is in the color Valencia. I was using the color Syracuse, but that was like my summer color, and now it's so dark on me, like I look crazy in it. So I was like, okay, time for a new foundation color, girl, because this one is way too dark for you. So now I'm wearing the color Valencia, and it's like perfect. It is like my perfect match. I was so excited about it because last time I didn't know what, like, I used to work for MAC, as you guys know, so their whole like color spectrum runs like completely different from like other brands. So when I go makeup shopping for complexion products, like my brain is still like in MAC complexion mode. So like I always think things are like opposite of what they are. I know you're probably like, Madison, what are you saying right now? But like that's how, if you guys shop at MAC, you probably know this, but that's how their complexion products like run. Like their cool tone stuff will be called like warm tone. So I always shop that way now when I buy complexion products, and then I'm like, why would you get this? Like, this is not your color. But I'm always thinking that everything is opposite of what it is because of MAC, and I'm still thinking in like my MAC brain. So I got a color before this, and I was like, maybe this will fit me. Like I just like winged it. Girl, it was so light. I looked like I was casket ready. Like it was way too light. So I was like, okay, this is not my color. I returned it, and I just like, I didn't even swatch it on me because like I was like, swatches are not gonna do anything for me, so I'm just gonna like wing it again. And I picked this one, and this is the color Valencia. So I took it home, and this one is the perfect match for me. I was so happy. I was like, thank God this fits, because I do not want to return this again. So if you think you're my color, then you might be Valencia in your winter color, because my summer colors are like way too dark on me right now, and that's all I had left. I only had like my summer foundations. So I also had to get a new concealer because my concealer was way too dark again. It was like a beautiful like bronzy color, and I was like, LOL, this is not my complexion anymore. So I'm wearing ginger now. It's pretty okay. And yeah, it's like working out okay. It looks pretty good. It photographs pretty well. I've taken pictures in it, and they come out okay, so I'm happy with these colors. A lot of you guys ask me what color I wear in a lot of stuff, and I'm like, girl, I always find that to be like interesting, because even if I think somebody's my color, usually they're not, so I don't bother asking them. But you guys ask me that a lot, which I'm very surprised by, just because I'm like, I wonder if she really is my color, like if she really went out and bought that color and it like really does fit her. Because if she did, bro, you're on point. Like I can't tell somebody's complexion, like their true complexion, from a photo, you know? Especially like me, low-key, like I'm not even gonna lie, but like I make myself look so much tanner than I really am in person. I don't know if everybody does that, but girl, I even do that. And I'm pretty like, not tan skin, but you guys know what I mean. Or like I'm not like completely white. I'm like, I do have like a tan, but I saturate my photos, honey, like to the gods. Okay guys, the moment of truth, the moment that I've been waiting for to try this Beauty Bakery powder. So I'm gonna apply now. Oh, this is very pretty. I like it. It's got like a blurring effect to it too, which I like. It reminds me of my Dermablend powder a little bit. I can't tell if it's lighter than my Dermablend powder or it's darker. I can't tell. But what I can tell is that I really like it. It looks very pretty, I think. And I like that it's like kind of blurring me. I like that. I like a little good blurring effect. That's always great. Okay, so now that I've got that on, I'm going to take the Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey palette, and it looks like this. It's just super cute, and this is their highlighter palette. So I'm going to use the color Spoiler Alert, and that is the lightest one, of course, because I think these are just going to be too dark on me. So I'm going to use the lightest one. So just by the look of it, it looks to me a lot like the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting kit. And oh, this is not my first time using it. I used it yesterday, but I kind of had powder in this area. Like today it's looking a lot different. Today it's looking like very like like it's blinging right now. Yesterday it didn't look like this. I don't know why. I can't remember if I had put a highlighter prior to that. Maybe that's why. Some highlighters don't always like mix together well, or I could have just had too much powder on. Like this, like today I made sure I kept my powder like in this area and not bring it all the way over here because I knew I wanted my highlighter to be blinding, so that's why I did that. And this is really pretty. Like I'm feeling this right now. I'm feeling this. Now a highlighter like this is amazing for like photographs. Like if I want to take pictures and I want my highlight to be blinging, like this is what I'm gonna go to. Girl, look at this. This is everything. This is everything. Like this is gorge. This is, every girl needs this. This is what this is. This is just life-changing. Highlighting, definition, contour, yes. Okay, all right. So now I'm pretty much done with my face. I just gotta put on lashes. So these are from my friend's lash line, and she actually sent these to me, but they had no name on them. So I have to hit her up, and I'm gonna ask her like what the name is so we could get it poppin' and you guys could order them online. Okay, now I'm gonna do a lip, and I'm putting on my brown lip liner that I got from the drugstore. This is like rubbing off. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I think it was called like Only One, something like that. I don't remember. Then I'm gonna put a liquid lip on, and this is called Midnight Snack, and this is from ColourPop as well, this lipstick. Alright guys, so this is it for my look. I added my lashes, and again I'll add the lash name and probably just the link to the lash in my description. I always put everything in my description, by the way, so if you're ever looking for anything you should look in there. But if I don't put it in the description, you're more than welcome to leave me a comment. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's little video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.